Good morning out there. Good morning. Good morning. Sun is still hiding behind the trees. The earth, it's still dark over here. Just hanging out. Let's see. Today is Tuesday, September 26th. Let's see. This is what's in the headlines of Google right now. A U.S. rocket launch ripped a hole in Earth's ionosphere. That doesn't sound good. Let's see. Is there a fifth fundamental force of nature? A mysterious giant bubble found near our galaxy could be relic from the Big Bang? JWST discovers the farthest gravitational lens ever. OSU researchers compound derived from hops reduces abundance of gut microbes. Let's see. 6 times tougher than Kevlar, spider silk is spun by genetically modified silkworm. Let's see. See Saturn and the super harvest moon, 2023's last supermoon. The night sky. See. See the amazing facial reconstruction of a Bronze Age woman discovered. Upcoming northern lights to be the strongest in 20 years. In a word, taking apart the parts of speech. The shortcomings of serverless computing. NASA rover finds place where extraordinary events occurred on Mars. Forget sit-ups, this 3-move ab workout chisels concrete core muscles. Is consciousness part of the fabric of the universe? Drones fired seed missiles into the dirt. A year later, the trees are already 20 inches. Oh, flying around in a drone and shooting seed missiles. Let's That's interesting. The Xbox VR headset is coming. Alien life may not be carbon-based, new studies suggest. How to build discipline. You lack a discipline. Ukraine war updates. Poland gets 2 billion US loan for modern weapons. The best rib-eye steak in Texas is hiding miles down a bumpy dirt road. James Webb Telescope finds potential signature of life on Jupiter's icy moon, Europa. I like these pictures that are like, can it show that like iridescent kind of look where it goes through uh, the blend of different colors? Yeah, I see purple, blue, which those are uh, primary and secondary. There's green and yellow. It's like it goes through uh, the whole color spectrum, basically. Iridescent, I think that's what they call that. How a graphic designer created a new bat for Major League Baseball. Entire family jumps off Space Mountain in Disneyland? What? Oh, whoa. Whoa, what? Huh? Entire family jumps off Space Mountain in Disneyland. Ancestry tests are genetic astrology. Artist ordered to pay museum back for $77,000 after submitting 2 blank canvases. I heard about that one. Um, I think the artist was arguing that uh, the way he made the canvas is a type of art. Which, I mean, if you look in close to the canvas, and then you could see an image like in the interwovenness of the canvas, that would be interesting. Like you may not see it at first glance, but like walk up to it and let your eyes focus in on the canvas, and then a picture pops out because of the way it's woven, and that would be an interesting picture. But handing over a blank canvas, I mm, I think the argument can be made for the other side as well. Like this is a canvas that the dude bought from some store. Then, uh, yeah, best AI spreadsheet tools. How to get tax credits for insulation and home energy upgrades. Budweiser agrees to in Clydesdale horse mutilation. They were mutilating their horses? Ugh. Two ways affectionate touch can revive a failing relationship, just as long as it's consensual. 38 states that don't tax Social Security benefits. Getty made an AI generator that only trained on its licensed images. Revolutionary AI set to predict your future health with a single click. Groundbreaking study uncovers origin of conscious awareness. Natural athletic supplements that could be dangerous. The teen who circumvented circumnavigated. The teen who circumnavigated the globe alone on a boat for over 20. Oh, that's on the 60 Minutes. Wow. That would be a trip. A new dinosaur discovery challenges everything we think we know. Next move promises joystick-free VR platform. 7 plants that grow back every year. Ukraine has destroyed a Russian Marine brigade for second time. I also heard that Ukraine has actually uh, been hitting parts of Russia now, like they're hitting back. Brain teaser, eye test. Can you find the 8 among the 9s within 20 seconds? Ooh. Oh, they got me. I'm gonna press on it. Let's see. Right off the bat, I don't see any um, 8s. Mm. Where's the picture at? Where is the picture at? What? I pressed on it and then it's taking me to uh, turbidity meters. What the? It's just repeating 9s over and over again. I don't see any 8s. Unless there's a trick to this. Like at first glance, you don't see any 8s. Find the 8 in less than a minute. How long will I actually sit there and look for the 8? Brain teaser eye test. Can you find 8 out of 9 in 20 seconds. Finding the answer to that brain teaser is not a difficult task. In just a few seconds, you can get the answer from these pictures. You just need to concentrate and look carefully at the pictures we have given below to solve this brain teaser. You'll feel like you've won the jackpot after finding the answer to the brain teaser. The picture below shows the solution to the picture below shows the solution to the brain teaser. The highlighted area in this picture is the answer to this brain teaser picture puzzle. Oh, now I get it. Like, what the heck? Ah, I that's pretty good. I was sitting there, and whenever you see this picture, it's a square block of nines, and right above the block it has find the 8 in less than a minute. And pretty quickly, I noticed there is no 8 in that box of nines. What's in that square of nines? There is no 8. But there is one right. You read it right off the top. Let's see. Building an equitable cap table puts more tools in a startup's toolbox. Bitcoin price falls nearing a key level for the crypto. The high-tech drone tracks the world's most dangerous storms. Let's see, there was something up here that did interest me. And I probably will go back and see this 60 Minutes. The teen who did it alone, or did something happen where she became alone? Did she lose her partners? Wow. Where was that? Let's see, I was looking at something that had caught my attention that I did want to read. Let's see. Like that. This one right here, the entire family jumps off the space mountain. Is it like how it sounds? Did these people. Oh, what's up, native atheist? In the house. What's up? Howdy, howdy. How's it been going? What you seeing out there? What you experiencing? What you seeing? I got some things that I do want to share. Upcoming events and things of that nature. And so I've come across on the good old interwebs. Um, Entire family jumps off Space Mountain in Disneyland. Say what? An entire group of guests hopped off Space Mountain. Over the years, we've seen guests do a lot of crazy things both inside and outside of the Disney parks and resorts. From fist fight in Fantasyland to getting naked on Walt Disney World Skyliner. There truly no end to the absurd things guests are willing to do at these magical theme parks. That is not to say that Disney does not have rules for its guests, because it certainly does. Yeah, The last time I the last time I went to any uh, park like that was Disney, and we took our kids, uh, and during the day it wasn't too bad, like as far as like how many people were in the park. But whenever that they did fireworks near the end of the night, and like everybody just like coagulated, and that was mildly anxiety inducing, um, and having two little kids. Although there's me and Kendra, we both were able to keep an eye on them, but it was just like really thick with people. Like I like interacting with people, even larger conventions and things like that. That's, you know, I enjoy that. You know, there is a little bit of anxiety, of course, doing any kind of big event, but um, that was pretty. It was shoulder to shoulder and like squeezing through and trying to find a path to get out of there. I was like, I don't even care to see the fireworks. So like, let's get the heck out of here. Okay, let's see. Getting guests to follow these rules is quite a challenge. However, if you've ever been to a theme park, you'll certainly know that the number one rule is to keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the ride of the vehicle at all times. Not only does this protect you and other guests, but it also ensures the attraction itself is not damaged. Guests who do not listen to these rules can negatively impact hundreds of other guests, whether they be waiting in line for a ride like Space Mountain or if they are on the actual attraction. Unfortunately, this is exactly what happened at Disneyland Space Mountain recently with a video shared on TikTok. When you think of Disney roller coasters, you probably think of Space Mountain. Sure, rides like Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Matterhorn Bobsled, and even Expedition Everest. However, none of Disney's roller coasters are as timeless or as beloved as Space Mountain. Okay, they are talking about the ride itself. Um, let's see, the Space Mountain being so iconic, it makes sense. It's one of the most popular attractions. Okay, get on with the story. Over the years, we've seen this beloved roller coaster transform in exciting ways. They're still talking about the damn roller coaster. The version, like, I want to hear the story. Can we get to the point? I don't know. This project is supposed to cost millions of dollars and take several years, but the concept art has. Uh, uh, they're still talking about it. They're even talking about it being in Paris. A video shared on TikTok showed an entire family hopping out of their ride vehicles. Wow, like I did not. I thought I was going to come towards here and it not really be that uh horrific sounding as the title sounded, but it sounds like these people really did jump out of their vehicle. It encountered a technical issue. Rides coming to a halt are pretty common, not just at Disney, but at every theme park. Yeah, yep. I've been stuck. I was stuck on Degrees Lightning, which is just a really fast ride, and it was in Astroworld, and it was a simple ride that just went really fast. You would start and go straight and go through a large loop and then go way up, 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 up. And it you had the inertia of the roller coaster going, and then they did not put brakes on. You just kind of like went all the way up until you hit that moment of where uh, you're no longer going up, but you haven't started going backwards yet, and that uh, feeling felt really cool. But there was a time where we went up and then it stopped and we were stuck there for a while. Or was that ride? I'm pretty sure I did get stuck on a ride at one point in time in Astroworld. I'm questioning that though. If it was that particular ride. It may have or may not. But that was a fun ride. You just do one loop and it was real fast. It would just go whoosh, and then you'd go backwards and then go right through the loop again. And then it would bring you to a halt. But yeah, that is nuts. This family actually um, got out of their cars. I wonder, how did they receive injuries? Mickey's ears that you'll be evacuating soon. When this happens, guests are supposed to wait for cast members to assist them when disembarking their ride vehicles. In the video, the guest, along with their party, takes matters into their own hands and hops out of the ride themselves. You can check out the entire video below. Uh, I don't know if I really want to see that. Once again, this type of behavior is strictly prohibited by Disney and can even result in the party getting banned from the Disney resort as a result. It's crucial that guests follow these rules so they remain safe and in good standing with the mouse. There's been so many accidents that have occurred through these theme parks. Uh, it kind of took the joy out of it for me. Really, I don't think I'll be visiting one ever. I've kind of lost the interest for theme parks. Because unfortunately, there's all kinds of things that can go wrong and have gone wrong. And let's see, let's see what else is there in the news. Um, what was it? Alien life may not be carbon based. Let's see. Alien life may not be carbon based. You know, the UAPs and UFOs have been in the news here lately quite a bit. Supposedly, they've uh, unclassified documents and stuff like that. Um, what I think is really it. I think it could be possible that if there is alien life with technology, that they would be sending a drone or something that is not actually manned or personed, at a being inside of their device, because traveling that far in space is so hard on the body, whatever is biological, that it is a very uh, the body can't really handle it very well. Anything that is alive doesn't really survive through the vacuum of space. So it would make sense to me that it would be some kind of drone, that they could send over here and fly around and check out. There are some really interesting videos that show images that are supposedly, not altered. They're from credible sources. Let's see. Alien life may not be carbon based, new studies suggest. Self-sustaining chemical reactions that could support biology radically different from life as we know it might exist on many different planets using a variety of elements beyond the carbon upon which Earth's life is based, a new study finds, which I I don't find that very miraculous. I would I would have probably bet that is, one of the odds that there'd be a different element, depending on what part of the universe, how it went through its evolution. On Earth, life is based on organic compounds. These molecules are composed of carbon and often include other elements such as hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur. However, scientists have long wondered if alien life might evolve based on significantly different chemistry. For example, researchers have long speculated that silicon might also serve as a backbone for biology. Interesting. Let's see what else is there. What else is in this news article? Ukraine war updates. Drone fired seed missiles into the dirt. Is consciousness part of the fabric of the universe? And whenever I read this title, the first thing it makes me think, it no, like it's thoughts, our consciousness, our thoughts are not tangible, something that can't be touched. From my understanding of it, and let's see what they say inside this article. Is consciousness part of the fabric of the universe? A physicist and philosophers recently met to debate a theory of consciousness called Psychism. This is coming from the Scientific American by Dan Falk on September 25th, 2023. Pretty cool image. More than 400 years ago, Galileo showed that many everyday phenomena, such as a ball rolling down an incline or a chandelier gently swinging from a church ceiling, obey precise mathematical laws. For this insight, he is often hailed as the founder of modern science. But Galileo recognized that not everything was amenable to a quantitative approach. Such things as color, taste, and smells are no more than mere names, Galileo declared, for they reside only in the consciousness. These qualities aren't really out there in the world, he asserted, but exist only in the minds of creatures that perceive them. Hence, if the living creature were removed, he wrote, all these qualities would be wiped away and annihilated. Hmm. Hey, what's up, Silver? Howdy-ho. It says right here, what puzzles me here, what's being said. Hence, if the living creature removed, he wrote, all these qualities would be wiped away and annihilated. If the creature is removed from it, they are no longer experiencing it, but there's still whatever is making the smell or sound or uh, visual stimulation will still be there for somebody else to um, be consciously aware of it. So those qualities do still are a part of reality. It is part of what is. Since Galileo's time, the physical science have leaped forward, explaining the workings of the tiniest quarks to the largest galaxy clusters, but explaining things that reside only in consciousness. The red of a sunset, say, or the bitter taste of a lemon, has proven far more difficult. Neuroscientists have identified a number of neural correlates. Ugh, hey, let me try that again. Neuroscientists have identified a number of neural correlates of consciousness, brain states associated with specific mental states, but have not explained how matter forms minds in the first place. As philosopher David Chalmers asked, how does the water of the brain turn into the wine of the consciousness? And I would answer that by electrical impulse. There is, he famously dubbed this quandary the hard problem of consciousness. Now, I totally respect the people who are scholars and have put a lot of time into it. The thing that is, I have a difficult time with is when they say, "Oh, there's this hard problem though," and it doesn't really seem to me as a problem. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing the point. Probably because I'm not uh, a scholar. But from my understanding, yeah, it's the matter and the energy interacting with itself, and then we're having chemical reactions happen up here, which uh, get us, or we do whatever it is. Whoa! 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 I did not expect that alarm to go off right then. Whoa! Hang on, meow. That is this guy right here. My speaker. I need to change that alarm. Because that happens often. Okay. I am curious, though, what they're going to end up talking about. Scholars recently gathered to debate the problem at Marist College in. Ooh, here's a mouthful right here. Poughkeepsie, New York. Poughkeepsie. Poughkeepsie, New York. During a 2-day workshop focused on an idea known as panpsychism, the concept proposes that consciousness is a fundamental aspect of reality. I have a hard time even like saying that. Like that's sounds weird. That consciousness is a fundamental aspect of reality. If there's nothing conscious to experience reality, would reality still exist? Hey, what's up, Clockwork Rex? Good morning. The countdown has begun. Yep, we're on a new day. I will be using force. I will be opposing my will on this day, that's for sure. Gonna make some stuff happen. I have been making some stuff happen. There are some music videos that are gonna be dropping every Monday. There'll be a new one that I'll be able to put out. Uh, yeah, one of the ones that I've been working on editing, I've done a little bit of claymation and puppeteering. Uh, but yeah, it was a fun little music video to put together. Hey, what's up, Sandy? Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Yeah, um, I do have some music coming out, and Kendra and I have been practicing, and we're we're in the 90% range. I think that would be my guesstimation of where we're at on being able to uh, accurately play to to play the songs that we just recently put out as an album. the fallacious thoughts and behaviors, where um, I want to get out and play live and do that whole thing. But I'm going to bring this up real quick. And I've put links in the description for these things that I'm going to talk about, these events that will be happening. And also, something I found. One thing I do enjoy doing is going and looking for people who make music, and I don't go to the Billboard, the top 100, to find new music. Um, I like to go and find like garage bands and think, you know, stuff you're not going to find because or you can find it, but the things that are not mainstream and are not promoted heavily, you know. I did come across a band, or it's right now it's a duo, and they call themselves the Sun Machines. I really dug the name, and they've got two songs that they've put up on their channel. They got 5 subscribers, 2 songs, um, and both songs are under 4 minutes. They've got a good recording. The space from the whatever is recording them, and to the instruments, they've got that figured out. The sound quality is very good, and they're talented. They look like they are in their late teens to maybe early 20s, and just really well organized songs. And there's somebody that is like, these are kids that are just started a channel uh, like within this year. I like finding uh, bands and stuff like that that are the the music that you got to go off the beaten path to find. I'm not really into the top uh, 100 list or whatever, those bands and stuff like that. Although I do respect them, and I'm sure I can enjoy their music, but I'd rather give my attention to people who, you know, I think it'll be appreciated. I mean, I don't know. That uh, I just like those sounds more than, some things that are like really polished. Although I do enjoy that too. If that's your thing, I'm not hating on it. Let's see what's being said here. Sandy's saying good morning, and some of us start with coffee. Be here, hold my beer, watch this grins. Yeah, playing live would be awesome. Yeah, I have. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and I've actually been working towards it for a long time. Uh, but I've encountered a lot of obstacles, and um, sometimes things just completely fell apart. It can be, um, it's a roll of the dice. What will happen with your projects and things that we take on. I myself, I do enjoy the coffee, especially at this hour. Is Native Atheist still with us, right? let's see. And what else? I do have some other announcements too. Yeah, the Sun machines have a really good sound, and let's see. Oh yeah, yeah. I'll be hanging out with Dave. I'm not sure if it's going to be on the Grassman Chronicles or if it's going to be on the Captive Desk channel, but we're going to be playing with the Ouija board, and I think that happens on the first at 7 o'clock or whatnot. There there is a link that has been made for, so that's going to be fun. Um, and then like much later in October, I'll actually be hanging out with Sydney Davis Jr. Uh, doing the growing up fundy. Um, that's probably going to be a good conversation, I would imagine. But yeah, let's see. What else is going on? What's going on in the world? Oh, yeah, I was reading this thing. This is like uh, consciousness, a fundamental aspect of reality. I think a rock is going to exist regardless if there's somebody there to experience it or not, regardless if that is a human being or a lizard, the Anole lizard, which those are very aware. I mean, we're talking about a lizard that's like maybe has a tail that goes past my wrist here at the biggest, and uh, they're extremely aware. They're conscious, but even if they weren't there, I would still think it is more likely that there is still going to be the matter and the energy, the light coming from the stars and all that. Like, I don't think consciousness is a fundamental thing to reality. So I'm not sure where they're going with this. Like mass, the concept proposes that consciousness is a fundamental aspect of reality, like mass or electrical charge. The idea goes back to antiquity. Plato took it seriously and has had some prominent supporters over the years, including psychologist William James and philosopher and mathematician Bertrand Russell. Lately, it is seeing renewed interest, especially following the 2019 publication of philosopher Philip Goff's book Galileo's Error, which argues forcefully for the idea. Hmm. Sandy is saying, I'm having to be extra careful. A filing fell out Sunday night. A filling fell out Sunday night. Ooh, ooh. If that is like you're talking about your tooth and then the filling coming out and then hot or cold. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You stick your tongue in it and try to like cap it off and like sip something. I have actually had that happen. Yeah, it does suck. Oh, the fourth one this year. I have sympathy for you, Sandy. That is that it isn't. Ooh, I really do wish we had better healthcare and stuff. Like that is something that is very kind of disappointing about society, at least for how it is here. Like it can be a daunting task to get help for yourself. I say this, um, and I'm saying that from experience of like just going into the ER and being like, oh, I need help. And in that way, that was, uh, I had a bad experience doing that once. Although we have had to do it before and we did get assisted pretty quickly, things kind of like moved along. Um, but just getting health care in general and making it more accessible, because I have had experiences where it was like getting a tooth pulled, just getting the help. Like I've recently started doing therapy, and that was starting to become like, which avenue do I take? And at first, I wanted to do something that was more local, somebody that I could share space with and have a private conversation with. Although I did end up going through the secular therapy project, and it has been extremely helpful in giving me tools on how to help me analyze my thoughts and make better decisions. And that has been very cool. The secular therapy project made it very easy to be able to make those steps to where I could actually start getting help. I really do appreciate them. Um, but yeah, the dentist was really hard for me to get. It took me like 5 visits just to get it scheduled out to where it would be the time where they were like, okay, now we'll fix your tooth. Oh, like Sandy says, we don't need our teeth or eyes. Don't you know that? oh, oh, that one isn't easy out there either. Mm. It enhances life, though. We may not need it. It may not be necessary. And I do find it fascinating to challenge myself and like closing my eyes and doing certain things to see how well I can feel out. Like playing the guitar is a great example of this. Like I really do challenge myself in this way to where I close my eyes and play. And that really uh, helps with the muscle memory. And then you no longer have to see, it's based on your touch, how you can feel where it is and that space that you can go. I used to work with the guy who is such a talented carpenter. He is a talented carpenter. He still is doing his business. I wish it's true that he is still doing his business. But this dude, on a couple occasions, would go like, hey, do a cut about 3 inches away from here, and would put his fingers up and then put some little marks on the wall. And, he would just kind of guide me on, like, giving me what I need to do for the day. And I'd go back to that thing and put my measuring tape up to it, and he would scribe out some marks, just make a little mark, and it would be 3 freaking inches. It would be exactly what he said. His ability to look at a space and be able to see how its distance was incredible. Like, the abilities people can have are incredible, and it just takes a lot of practice and effort at honing whatever skill, and people are uh, able to do some pretty incredible things. See, Sandy says, just dark humor. I'll hush and go back to tracking this data entry. In a week, I'll have it fixed. And it is America where we have to pay for everything or go without. Yeah, it does. It is a tool, for us to have, but if we don't have it, we can't use it. So therefore, businesses aren't going to do as well. If they make it hard and difficult to make money, then people aren't going to have the money to buy the products from these billionaires. We won't have the money to do it. But I saw a news report yesterday how teachers are leaving the field because it is becoming very difficult to be able to do the job because of economics. And our value system is messed up because we sure as heck got enough money to make sure there's some people to play football on the fucking Sunday, or whatever. We got plenty of money to pay those people millions of dollars, but teachers, you know they don't need all that money. Nah, no, it's even better if they can work at the bar and do teaching, you know where they're working, you know in their off time as well, to make them struggle. It blows my mind. The value is not where it needs to be. And I'm making a should statement. It's not where it should be, which can be a cognitive distortion, which, am I being fallacious in a way? Am I, because I'm making a should statement? Or I do. I think it makes more sense, though, that if uh, people who are in these more high pressured jobs, like teaching or being a peace officer, if we had peace officers, um, those would be pretty cool. And I think it would be nice if they were given a wage that they could live on and be able to not as well provide those services, but to be able to enjoy the services that are provided by other people, so we can all be able to make money easily and not have to grind away at tasks. Like the teacher story was really, that one was pretty tough. Watching that, there was a point where they were getting teared up because for some of those people, it is their passion. It is what they wanted to do with their life. Like, they couldn't really see themselves doing anything else. But whenever it gets to the point to where uh, you're not making any money, and also you're not getting uh, time to recuperate, and you're basically forced to do tasks that take up even more of your time, and then you got the pressure of a teacher, I mean, of a student or parent, you know, being unruly, and you can have those kind of situations. Like, I have sympathy for the teachers that, like, in Texas, supposedly they are losing the will to do that service for people. Drop a join link, please. I would, Rex, I would, but I don't have the ability to do that. Uh, I'm just going directly through YouTube. I don't have StreamYard, so I don't have the capability to. I'm pretty sure I don't. Let me see. I am gonna look right here at my options though. It says pop out dashboard. Whoa, that opens up YouTube Creator Studio. Let's see. All right. Um, I can manage the schedule of it. It says I don't have access to this feature to stream. Huh? I'm gonna have to take some time to, like, really navigate and check what are my um, things that I can do on this. So I'm pretty sure I can't share a screen uh, and pull up anything and be able to show it, and I'm not able to make it to where other people can join. Right now, I can't afford to do the StreamYard thing. From my understanding, it takes um, it's like $10 a month or something like that. I don't know. Am I wrong? Let's Am I wrong? Let's see. I got a little machine right here that likes to tell me things. I like to talk to this thing. This thing tells me all kinds of good stuff. Let me see here. StreamYard. How does that work? Because it probably is a free trial thing. Wait, what am I doing right now? I'm entering a studio. Wait a minute. Hang on. Silver saying, I think YouTube added a thing to invite a guest unless it's only for phones. You can use StreamYards for free. First 20 hours of strangers is free. Oh, StreamYard. First 20 hours of StreamYard is free. Oh. Well, hang on. Before I do that, that's interesting. So yeah, that'll be something that I'll investigate that, and I'll make that to where um, I'll look into that, see what I can do about that, and make it to where I can visit with y'all a little more. But yeah, so yeah, I'll just do a little recap here and say these things. Um, I put out a new video. Uh, it is from the new album that we put out, Fallacious Thoughts and Behaviors. It's the song Relevance, and um, the video is of me playing the drum part to the recording. Like that was the moment that made the sound in which is on the album. Like Kendra recorded that moment on the camera, and we put together a video uh, showing that performance, and that has been put out. Um, Please go and check that out. Jam out, turn up your speakers, and take a little trippy ride. It is kind of a more mellow ride. Uh, and also, uh, check out the Sun Machines. I put some links in the description. Uh, the Sun Machines is a cool little band that I just recently came across, and yeah, and I'm gonna be going and hanging out with Captive Desk, Dave, and Sidney Davis Jr. here. So yeah, there's gonna be some things going on. I'm gonna be busy. I will be active over here, and I wish y'all all well-being, and would enjoy to see y'all on the flip side, and hanging out with y'all on the YouTubes, on these interwebs. Uh, Wish y'all a good day. All right, I'll be uh, I'll be around.